Good afternoon. I'll be supporting Stanley's side on the second affirmative, and we're supporting the claim that the loser pays lawsuit should be enforced in the United States. And our first claim was that fuller compensation will justify unjustified accused defendants. And an example of an unjustified accused defendant is like small business owners. According to Charles One of Forbes magazine, small business owners in the United States are being overwhelmed by meritless litigation by large corporations, and that they cannot afford to hire lawyers to defend themselves because large companies have much more money to continue litigation. Large corporations use this legal system to barrage smaller competing companies with lawsuits that they extend for long periods of time, spending a fortune that smaller businesses just simply cannot afford. An example of a court case is Cisco versus Innovatio IP Ventures. Innovatio IP Ventures is a small business company that develops technology related to Wi-Fi and acquired a patent for it. But when a larger company like Cisco started using their technology and selling it within their routers, Innovatio IP Ventures sent patent demand letters to the clients of Cisco, asking them to pay licensing fees for using their technology. When the clients refused to pay the licensing fees, Innovatio IP Ventures eventually sued. This resulted in Cisco spending $13 million in legal fees to fight Innovatio IP Ventures to make them settle for a mere 3.2 cents per device settlement. So basically, instead of getting the licensing fees that they deserved, IP Ventures had to settle for 3.2 cents per router that Cisco sold to their clients. Because Innovatio IP Ventures did not have the money to continue fighting the lawsuit, they were forced to settle. This system of the American rule that large companies have mastered to deter small companies from competing. And the English rule would allow these companies like Innovatio IP Ventures to keep fighting for justice without being forced to settle because they can't afford legal fees. And to support our second claim that loser pays lawsuit will deter large amounts of frivolous claims, in the United States there's the American rule, and in England there's the English rule. And there are around 100,000 civil lawsuits in England per year, while there are around 15 million lawsuits per year in the United States, according to John Glenn of the Frivolous Lawsuits article. And you might argue that because the United States has more people, that they have more lawsuits. Well, England has a total population of around 66 million compared to the United States of 230 million. And if you do the calculations of case lawsuits to population ratio, in England comes out to around 0.5%. So 0.5% of the population is involved in lawsuits, while the United States ratio is 4.6%. This shows that in each country's respective legal systems, the United States has a high percentage of population involved in lawsuits. This shows that the English legal system is more effective in decreasing frivolous lawsuits. And of the 15 million lawsuits in the United States, 16% of them were small cases with disputes of less than $12,000. And enforcing the English rule would eliminate or at least minimize these small cases, decreasing the annual number of lawsuits in the United States by around 2.4 million cases.